Kamala, there's something different in your genes. Like a mutation.
Bitch, say what? Okay, look, guys, shit went down in the final episode of Miss Marvel. Regardless of what you think about the series, which, you know, I mean, take it or leave it, you know. I mean, it had as good as had as bad. We went back in time, we went forward in time. I mean, it had a whole thing. We had a body swapping thing at the end. It was kind of crazy. But the one thing that they did introduce at the end of this episode was mutants. Wow. So yeah, that happened. Kevin Feige completely introduced the mutants within a Disney Plus series. This entire time, for like 5 years. When are they going to do it? Is it going to be in this movie? Is it going to be in this movie? Is it going to be at the end of this credit scene? No. They just did it on this little Disney Plus show that a lot of people probably didn't even watch. But you know what? That will teach you. That will teach you not to watch them Disney Plus shows. That shit's important now, isn't it? In hindsight, you think it would have made more sense to introduce this sort of thing at the end of WandaVision? It just seemed like it would have made more sense. But no, they decided to introduce mutants into a show that was losing ratings because, one, it was battling up against Obi-Wan, and two, not a lot of people really cared about. Now, I'm not saying the show was bad. I actually kind of enjoyed it. I had my ups and my downs with it, you know, and it was good for what it was. It was decent. You know, I don't think I would ever watch it again. But at the same time, to introduce mutants in this whole new way on a Disney Plus show that a lot of people didn't even watch, it's kind of ballsy, Mr. Feige. It's kind of ballsy. So now the real question is, where's the rest of the mutants? Are there other mutants? Are we going to be introduced to these other mutants? Is Miss Marvel gonna be a part of the X-Men? That is the million-dollar question now, isn't it? So whether they decide to actually make Miss Marvel a part of the X-Men, that's entirely up to them. I personally don't have a problem. If you guys know your comic book lore, Miss Marvel is actually an Inhuman. But since they already bastardized the Inhumans in this universe, they figured, you know what? Let's just start fresh and make her a mutant. Next thing you know, season 2 is gonna take place in the Xavier School for Gifted Youngsters. I wonder if James McAvoy is going to show up. So I've been seeing a lot of backlash online about this whole notion that Miss Marvel is now a mutant. They introduced the mutants into the universe. And what is that going to mean moving forward? And Miss Marvel shouldn't be an X-Men. And she shouldn't be a mutant. And calm down, sweaties. Marvel likes to take liberties with these things. They change stuff all the time. I just personally think it's funny that all this time we've been asking for mutants, and now that we finally get mutants into the universe, people are too busy bitching and complaining to actually see what this is going to mean moving forward. We finally get mutants into the universe, which means we're finally going to acknowledge the X-Men at some point, whether it's the formation of the X-Men or the fact that the X-Men probably were around this entire time. I think that's awesome. I think that's cool. Let's sit back and enjoy and see what's going to happen instead of nitpicking every little damn thing. She's an Inhuman. She's a mutant. She's an Inhuman. She's a mutant. She's an Inhuman. She's a mutant. I think everybody just needs to relax, grab an X-Men cup, sip some coffee, and just chill the hell out and see what's going to happen. Who knows? It might lead into something absolutely awesome. And me, for one, I wouldn't mind Miss Marvel being in an X-Men movie or a series. Or she could be in New Mutants, or the Young Mutants, or the Young X-Men, or the Young Avengers X-Men Mutant crossover. That's just crazy, right? Well, anyway, that's all I have on the topic. I want to know what you guys think. How do you feel about Miss Marvel being a mutant? And do you think she's going to be a part of the X-Men? Leave those comments in the comment box below. And until next time, as always, I am Robert Storms. This is my opinion.